citrus on them. You can diffuse citrus around them as long as you allow them to go, as long as you allow them a place out of the room.
To get away.
To get away.
Okay.
My cat tends to curl up around the diffuser no matter what.
I could have told you that.
I'm gonna wig my cat out.
Citrus?
Johnny, yeah. When he was a kitten, yeah, pure.
What happened?
We had a citrus spray.
We did.
It did, yeah.
We did.
It smells pretty good. Well, we did anal glands on her cat and just kind of sprayed just a little bit to get that smell out. Barely even touched him and he freaked out. It was like his butt
We don't
was
have
on
that
fire.
I wouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't.
I wouldn't do that anymore either. I forgot where I was. So,
I know, sorry.
that's all right.
Interrupt.
It happens to the best of us. So, we was talking about we was diffusing for cats. So for things like muscle aches and stuff, then you will have to. But it's a heavy dilution rate. It's at least 1 teaspoon of carrier oil per 1 drop, or even you can even do it less as a start out.
So what's a carrier oil and what is that for?
So it actually it spreads out the oil. It stops. So it dilutes it, but it slows down the absorption rate. So it cuts down on sensitivity. It cuts down on muscle reactions.
Okay.
As most of you know, we can all get a reaction for anything.
Yeah. She knows well.
I walk by. If there's a poison ivy plant anywhere 100 feet from me,
You
I
got-
get poison
yeah.
ivy.
Ringworm. Say the word and you
Ringworm.
got it.
I got it. Yes. So people burn it. People are burning it. Anywhere. I get it. It's like, I don't know where I got poison ivy. I was nowhere near it.
Here.
It's in the air. Yes. The other ways internally, mostly for dogs. You can put it in their water as long as you don't have a cat in the house. So if you don't have a cat, or you put it in wet food. Right here on this page, internally it shows you. So only 1 to 2 drops at a time at all for dogs. And always watch them for signs of distress, of drooling, squirts. They rub their face, they vocalize, they pant, they have muscle tremors, they start to shake and vomiting, diarrhea. Stop using the oil immediately. And it should clear up in 2 hours to a day, usually a couple hours. I haven't found one yet that my dog has a problem with. And my cats, they don't seem to have any problem with it either. So for muscle aches, for dogs, especially the bigger dogs, we use Deep Blue, which is great for humans also.
Oh.
For the sore
That's really
muscles,
good.
for sore,
You can see what that
sore
was.
joints, for sore. And with essential oils, a little bit goes, I promise you, a little bit is better.
Then it's not
Yes.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just put that all over my entire body.
And it works good. I have a lady who was trying two other things. I don't remember what she used. She goes, I put a little drop of yours on, and I can use it every other day. Once a day, every other day. The other things I have to use 2 or 3 times a day.
Wow.
So that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You never put essential oils in their ears, in their nose, in their eyes, or around their genitals. It's common sense.
But it
But
needs
they
to be
need
spoken.
It needs to be spoken. But essential oils have. So in essential oils, if you don't know what it is, it comes from the stems, the leaves, the barks, the roots of plants. Ours are certified therapeutic grade, which means they test them, third-party testing, 5 or 6 different tests to make sure that there's no fillers, there's no pesticides, there's nothing in them but what we say is in. Okay, and the ones. This is one garden, and you can see, so the ones that we can use internally on our animals and ourselves all have a supplemental factor on them. On guard is our immunity booster. So our immunity.
It'll be labeled on the bottle itself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For internal use.
That one has eucalyptus in it, right?
Yes.
So
Be
we might
sniffing
not
on
wanna-
that one, Lindsay.
Don't be sniffing on that one.
I like that.
Yes, it's got
And I love
cloves,
anything
cinnamon.
with eucalyptus.
It's a wild orange, clove, cinnamon.
I say you can, the
rosemary.
orange and clove come through on that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
What is this one?
It's called On Guard.
On guard?
On Guard.
And it's
It helps,
for,
it helps boost your immunity. If you start getting sick, if you start using that more times a day, it'll help kick it out. It's one that's been shown with studies from the University of Oklahoma. It actually, and on PubMed you can find it. It actually helps kill the flu virus.
blue virus, really?
And
That's
it's
awesome.
great for the superbug MRSA.
Yes.
Oh,
You can find it. It's great. Right in our back door.
wow.
Do you guys have any questions?
A million. But,
So how
Do you have
guys-
any smaller diffusers like that? Or is that the smallest size that they make?
Ours is, that's the small size we have. Did you want a smaller one for,
Well, like if we put one in the cat room.
there's, just not from Doterra, but there's small ones out there.
Yeah, young living, because
Yes. We can find you a smaller one for
Like a
that
small
size of
little
room.
plug-in one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's so many.
Yes, there is. So, and one oil, so as you guys start incorporating this, keep in mind that if an oil works for one dog, it may not work for another dog.
Sure.
Just like a human being.
Yeah,
It may not, what works for me may not work for you.
right.
But they can be used to, if you, I don't know, do you guys, cut your toenails? Cut your claws, so you ever miss and make them bleed?
Mhm.
Helichrysum is great to stop it from bleeding.
It's really a good styptic. Mhm.
What
It
is it
doesn't
called?
burn?
Helichrysum.
Helichrysum. Like a
They put it
cricket.
directly on
Yes.
their nail.
Mhm.
And they don't
Mhm.
start
Does it
licking in
burn?
it afterwards.
Not with that smell.
Yeah.
Well, and the great thing is, even if they do start licking it, it's not gonna hurt
Clear.
them.
I should ask, does it burn?
No,
Probably not any more than styptic does.
Yeah, well,
But what's,
I cut my,
That one's an expensive one, that's, cause that's what I was reading, certain ones, they're difficult to get down into a
yes.
oil, right? That furniture cost, how rare.
It, but I cut my finger really bad on a food processor blade. I was washing it and got,
Yeah.
a little, and it stopped bleeding like that.
I heard frankincense is good for that.
Frankincense
right?
is fantastic for that.
Yes, I hear
yeah.
frankincense is like good for
Everything.
everything.
and the
When in
great-
doubt, use frankincense.
The great thing about dogs is you can do the lavender and then frankincense, and the lavender will bring that anti-inflammatory, so it'll cool that down for nails. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Here's frankincense. It has more of a woodsy smell to it.
I like
It is a
woodsy.
tree resin to it, and it's great for moods. It's great. Okay, I don't think there's anything the frankincense is not good for.
That's what I've been hearing.
So
Like,
we
I
might
love
use frankincense.
Melaleuca.
Tea tree
I've
oil is
always
good.
loved tea tree. Is that good for lots of different things?
It is.
Is it good for animals at all, or no?
Depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
The vet that did this report has known to use it. You don't use it every day, and but use it for extreme cases.
Okay.
Because it can be toxic, it can be.
Well, I would listen to the experts because
I do
We're all
too,
doing
because I know,
this.
well, and it's our animals, we don't wanna hurt our animals
I love
at
tea tree.
all.
Well, and that's the thing that we, that's why we were excited about this, cause we'll have clients come in, and we're good at being open-minded to alternative, things, but we're also, so we like to incorporate everything into that, but we'll have some clients who everything is essential oils, and I don't I don't believe that. You've gotta have a good combination.
You have to have a good
There's
combination.
not a good heartburn preventive, like you said,
Right.
you know, in essential oils. So you've gotta have a good combo.
And
but
there's
it-
not there's not a good treatment for heartworm with essential oils.
Oh yeah,
It's so
it's a
dangerous.
poison. You gotta use
Yes.
a poison to kill them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it'd be nice for us to have this information so that we can tell people, okay, yeah, that's a great thing to do, or it's not. Right now, we're just going, okay. You know, we can't tell them if that's an okay thing to do or not. So.
Yes, I understand.
Oh.
Well,
see, I
these two
love
books
that.
right here are specifically designed, this one is written, or written by a veterinarian. And they have great protocols, great information on the safe uses on.
Oh, it just says ones to avoid.
Mhm.
Melaleuca. See if I would read.
Yes, she has a Facebook page, and she will tell you honestly that she does use Melaleuca at times.
Times.
Mm.
But especially if people don't know what they're doing,
But especially
sometimes
because-
it's best to avoid certain
Right,
ones.
because people have been known to use a whole bottle on, if a little bit, if one drop is good, then 10 or 12 drops is better, that's not.
We had one lady and she asked me, how many drops for, and I don't even remember which one, but I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Head to
Yeah.
Maybe just one to start.
One drop to start, always, yes. And when you first, and like I said, you dilute them for animals, especially at first, and you watch them. Because our animals can't say, oh, it's hurting, oh, it's,
Yeah. And I will say, you guys noticed it, but what she gave us to borrow, when I was reading the instructions and it said 1 drop of oil per half a cup of water. And I was like, whatever. Cause like mine at home, you know, that it was a gift I'd gotten, who knows where from, but I'm like, you know, you'd add all these drops and this literally was 1 drop and it set it up our whole, definitely works.
it definitely works.
People could use it too.
Hey, Biddy.
So, any questions so far on, you guys have heard from your patients, what do they use it for? What have they asked you about, do you remember?
What was that one lady?
Allergies.
Allergies, she was
For
having
allergies.
allergies.
Soothe the skin, allergies.
So she was
going to
Yep.
peppermint oil. Is that what you're trying? Yeah. You wanna sit up?
Oh, that's right.
You wanna sit up? Okay,
That's
let's
right.
get up.
So
Instead
our-
of
Oh, you
dealing
want
with the
to-
root of the problem, which was fleas, and I see that you've got a recipe
No,
for
no,
a,
no. No, you
There's a
can't
few
have my hearing aid.
recipes for fleas.
yeah, to repel, which is
Yes.
awesome.
Okay.
But she was using, instead of getting rid of the
Okay.
problem, she just wanted to treat the
Okay, no.
allergy, the flea allergy. And yeah, peppermint is what she was doing.
So my American Bulldog, unfortunately she's gone now, but she had allergies to grass, allergies to fleas, allergies
I'm
to.
sure she did.
She, yeah. So she had chronic ear infections, they had to put her on steroids to try to help her with the ear infections. I started using the essential oils on her, I started using, so she was 80 pounds, so I used lemon, lavender, and peppermint on her, which is the,
Your
recipe for.
And you have like a little starter kit
Yes,
with
we
those,
have
right?
a little
Yeah.
starter kit with those. And I put 1 drop in a capsule. If she was 80 pounds, I put 2 drops in a capsule once or twice a day. It stopped her. As soon as the grass started growing, she would rub her butt on the back of her cage and get a huge hot spot there.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, it never failed. I started doing that, she stopped doing that. She stopped licking her and tearing up her feet.
Seriously.
We got her off the steroids, she didn't need
Using it
anymore.
internally.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then when she was itching so bad, then I just put lavender on top of that hot spot and it helped her where she itched, it stopped. Because lavender is a natural antihistamine.
What was the
Is it?
combination you used for the allergies?
Lemon, lavender, and peppermint.
Okay, okay.
Which is what, when I was doing some research, they have like a little starter kit that has those 3, because they're the most popular,
Yeah.
right? And I love peppermint and lavender.
So here's our repellent blend that you can also, that's safe for animals, including cats
And people,
and people. I
And
use
it doesn't have
I use it-
DEET.
see, about mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
All mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
Almost smells
Because I've not found
chocolatey.
anything besides like
That
DEET,
yeah.
like
Okay, so.
horrible.
So.
high amounts.
So, no, you guys, none of you know, she knows. I volunteer for the Tulsa SPCA and a few other rescues around town. They have the,
To me, it smells almost
they have the pause from pictures every year at Admiral Twin. I put that on once before I go and not again the rest of the evening. Everybody else is going back and respraying their deep because they're still getting bit. I never get bit.
And how much, like, how do you apply that? 'Cause it's a small
Spray.
bottle,
It's a small bottle, so you just put like a drop or two and
so not, you don't have to
so
cover
you
your
don't have
whole
to cover
body.
your whole body. No.
She said it's
And
safe
what's
for him.
great about that is that you can spray their collars. You know, it's safe for babies.
Say for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all over
Puppies.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
Yeah.
That's the biggest bottle it comes in?
That is
Yeah.
the biggest bottle it comes in.
Tear
Oh,
sheet.
I need
sorry.
to use a whole bunch of it. Drop in there.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no,
don't
I
have
know,
to
but I
use-
got a few animals. And
And animals, especially if you're doing a lot of animals, I use very successfully with my dog. I give her a bath. I add a drop or two of lemongrass in her shampoo. She doesn't get any fleas and ticks. And in between times, if she starts itching like she might have one, and I haven't found a flea on her in years, but I have the 20 drops of lavender, 20 drops of lemongrass in a 16-ounce bottle or 8 or 16-ounce bottle of water,
Okay,
and spray her,
okay, awesome.
and it repels them.
And another great thing with that recipe is that you can take baking soda and you can use it as a dry shampoo. And so you can do it against the grain of the fur, go to that subcutaneous level, and it helps with that as well, especially if you have older dogs that you don't necessarily want to bathe all the time.
Stress.
Yeah, and it reduces that natural oil, but it allows it to keep it sealed too.
Nice. Wow. Are you ready for questions?
Yes.
Can you go over some of the different blends and what they do? Like, there's forgive and hope, and so you did on guard. Can you just tell us kind of
So,
small, like what each one does?
so we did the on guard. It is immune support and it helps get over everything faster.
Okay.
Everything. Serenity, I think we went over that. It's called the restful blend. I put it on the back of my neck during the day to calm me down, but at night I can put it in the diffuser on the bottom of my feet and it helps me sleep.
Okay.
And I've told you what it does for my dog. It helps her sleep during thunderstorms. Either that or she's on the top of my head.
And which one's that?
Serenity, the restful blend.
Okay.
Serenity's amazing. We have a beagle, and she shakes,
Should be pretty much in
especially like
alphabetical
thunderstorms and 4th of July. And we do the thunder shirt, but we just spray Serenity on that thunder shirt.
I wasn't looking there.
It's been absolutely awesome.
It's, I'm gonna have to try that. I have the thunder, I have a new dog that
Yeah.
has just started waking about thunderstorms.
Yeah.
That's calming. you
Well,
said,
and
right?
she
That's
would,
calming,
she
Like
would just shake
anxiety.
so badly, and she's old,
Yes.
she's 14,
Anxiety.
and so they start to lose their hair, when they don't like those loud noises.
Yeah.
And it really just brings that calming like I've never seen before.
So Clary Calm
Okay.
is
Really
is
good.
also a good calming blend. It's also good, we're all women here, it's also good for hot flashes, anything with your monthly
Yes.
What was that?
hot flashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good, it's very good with hot flashes, night sweats, PMS, Clary Calm.
Clary
PMS.
Clary
That'll be
Calm?
the first
I
one.
say Clary Sage is the
We need to get some of that. for the-
lavender,
Hot flashes.
bergamot.
For the diffuser, yeah.
It is called the women's monthly blend for a reason. But it's also good for
Say it has
animals, it's
lav-
also
it has
good for, it's
eucalyptus
also
in it,
good
so-
for men. Her men use it.
Ooh,
I have
They
no
do.
men in my life to use, but her men use it.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
3
I was looking
boys,
at that on
25, 20, and 16, and so you have that pubescent and post-pubescent, and it's hormonal. We're all in that. It doesn't matter. But what we found was I had to find something, so they put it on their feet, and it works, even though it says women. It's been amazing for me.
When you're
I have a
young, they
13-year-old.
put that-
Oh, okay, so just put the diffuser in the room, put it on their socks.
What you can use?
Now, can any of these oils be blended together, or are there some that you don't want to cross?
Digestive.
I don't think there's anything we don't want to cross, no. Some of them don't smell good together.
I was gonna say some wouldn't maybe
Some of
be
them not
appealing
smell
if you mixed them, but.
The compounds don't change as you layer an oil or if you blend. Like you can put Serenity and frankincense together. You're not going to lose that property of that oil.
Okay.
But what you do is you get the benefits of both oils. So there's not a toxicity level to that, which is great.
That's nice.
Hmm
So balance is called the grounding blend. So it helps with your moods. It also helps with anxiety,
Want a
with,
lounge? We can
with
do that.
frustration, with. I use it every day.
We're women.
Different times a day. I have a rollerball that I made up that has balance, serenity, elevation, citrus bliss. that I use on a daily basis.
I know.
It's good. And
Balance
if
is
you
also
take
good
that
to
one
put-
and you put a little drop behind your ears, try it.
Yeah.
I do it every day.
Oh,
You put it behind your, you can, so
On the
these, so the
mastoid
mood,
bone.
so especially the mood oils, right? You put
Oh,
them on the
that's
back
what
of
I
your
need.
neck,
Yeah.
and you put them
Oh, we need to
behind your
actually
ears.
take it out of
You
the
guys would
bottle.
appreciate
what is
this.
your favorite?
It's perfect.
Take it out of the bottle. Out of the bottle. It smells.
Peppermint,
Wow.
because I like peppermint
It's,
behind my ears, but I
balance.
wondered if there was anything
Peppermint.
better.
We also have people, a lot
I
of
think
people,
that one I didn't
some
see.
people, it doesn't work
Because
for, it's called past
it
Oh, I
tense.
think the wood.
Do you know what the source of your headache is? 'Cause that
It's
makes-
usually stress related, but now they think I'm getting hormone headaches.
So
Maybe-
Claricon would help with the
Oh,
hormone.
that was.
Oh, God, that's nice. What is that?
That's balance.
Okay. I can't see me when you're sitting in my lap.
The past tense helps with migraines and stress headaches, and
That's
it
nice.
just helps.
And on that one, if you put it on the back of your neck, the great thing is it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, so you can share the oils. And so you can put it on the back of the neck or in the T-zone, you know, where the women have a tendency to, especially if you're standing and leaning over all day long, and it warms and it's really yummy and it's lots of fun. So you can try it. I mean, I'm just sharing Linda's oils with you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what I do. Just sharing our oils.
You're gonna need that one.
I know.
So, and breathe is a respiratory.
Oh, this is
thing.
nice too. Oh, what is this one for? The past tense?
We need to-
It's for headaches.
I was gonna say, that sounds like it'd be good for headaches.
Mhm.
Are you bathing in it right now?
Yeah.
You can.
I'll smell like one big essential oil.
And what's the one that was before that? Was it balance?
Is balance, yes.
Okay.
I guess I should be marking these, huh?
Yeah, I know. I need a pen. I'll grab you one.
That's what I see.
Cause I'm never gonna remember all
I told
these,
you we're
am
into
I?
this. We're
Well,
like,
that's where you'll have my phone number.
Just-
Okay.
And if you guys are on Facebook, you can hook up with me on Facebook. I am on Facebook, a lot. Well, so I work overnight, so I'm on Facebook overnights.
Okay.
I answer your questions and
And what's the name of your page?
I don't know, essential oils, what is the name of my page? It's Essential Oils with Linda, because I'm just such a great title maker, so.
essential oils by Linda.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Breathe is a respiratory blend. It's good for allergies. It's good for asthma. It's good for all your breathing problems. That blend right there got me off my puffer.
It does. It opens you up.
It does. I diffuse that.
As you go.
When my dog starts to snore, she doesn't snore very often, but I know when she starts to snore, her allergies are a problem.
Mm-hmm. This is cool.
It doesn't matter now,
Oh.
whatever. I've already smelled something.
That's nice.
Yeah, you're all red.
Are you allergic to lavender?
No.
It was
Look at you
that
getting
that
red.
one set you off.
Her vocal cords paralyzed.
Can we do some lemon and,
Can
allergy?
eucalyptus? You don't know what all you
Well, no,
can't
what
do.
I-
You don't
what I meant
know
was-
until you smell it.
Yeah.
What I mean is lavender's a natural antihistamine.
No, this is. I'm telling you, every day it's like the first thing I do when I walk in. I've been using your oil and
So you don't know everything you're allergic to?
Just the stuff that they've
Tested for.
just tested for.
Yeah, of course.
and everything they add. You're allergic to it, aren't you? I mean, it's like
How much?
potatoes, chicken, beef, fish.
No fish.
Not fish. Shrimp. Shellfish.
Wow.
Yeah. I think what we decided the only protein source that you actually could eat would be hemp protein. It's the only protein source she's actually not allergic to.
Well,
So doesn't stop you though, does it?
she just deals with the allergic reaction. and goes
Deals
on.
with the allergies. I think I would too if I couldn't eat anything.
I think I would too. So this one is console, so it helps when you're grieving, heartbroken, any loss. It helps build something back up.
Yeah, Sarah needs that.
Huh?
Even for dogs.
Yes.
That's what patchouli and
Ethan
ylang
is-
ylang. I can smell the ylang ylang.
That's.
I know people say, oh, it helps
I
them.
make,
It's like, yes, they do.
Yes, they
Dragon's blood
absolutely
with
I watched my
chili.
dog read every time
Dragon's
I
blood ylang
took
ylang
her
soap.
brothers and
So
sisters
good.
out the door and came back with one
Oh,
less.
that's
Yeah,
honestly.
Because it was a good thing.
And
to say, I'm gonna tell them about
ylang
it.
ylang is
Jasmine,
known by
gardenia,
the
and
American
New
Heart
England.
Association for a heart
That's
heart.
my
Oh
favorite.
no.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that has heart issues, it's great to apply topically to that.
Logan Berry.
Oh, that smells good.
Okay, I like cheer today too. I don't know what that means. So this is cheer. That helps.
So it's got patchouli in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That helps you if you have.
Oh, I love that. Oh, man.
You'll like this
That one
one.
helps you cheers you up.
Lindsay, it's
If you're
citrusy.
just-
Star in that one.
Has a little vanilla to it. Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
This one's Citrus Bliss. It is totally citrusy.
It's okay. What you need?
I was wondering if you guys would do like, for instance, like volunteering.
We actually just brought one in. We only have room for one at a time. That'll be 180 hours worth.
It's not
so
as sweet as that
try
one.
back maybe in
This
about
one's
the
more
next
citrus.
5 months. Okay, you're welcome.
The Citrus Bliss is also a good. It's sunshine in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Which one?
Citrus Bliss.
There's that one, which is cheer. It has
There's
vanilla.
cheer.
It's really kind of sweet,
Oh.
and then that one's just citrus.
I love to
Smells-
put that one in my. I love to put Citrus Bliss in my balancing Citrus Bliss when I'm feeling really blue, and within minutes I'm
Nice.
good again.
See, citrus has never appealed to me for some reason.
Well, you're just.
I'm weird like that, am I? I like lime. I like lemon, but like the orangey and the grapefruity and the it's never appealed to me.
Well, here's lime. Here's a lime. Vanilla doesn't have it. Which is also great to put in your water. Especially when you're.
That's usually the oils that they have.
Uh-huh. Did it not?
This is the one I got, I don't.
You wanna try
No,
the
you're
lime?
fine.
That's the.
You didn't get the.
Oh
I
yeah.
wonder if this is
Cherry
the-
lime.
This is the page that you're missing. This is
Okay.
actually the page that you're missing.
Oh,
It's really fun
Oh,
to
lime.
cook with them.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
squeeze lime and then I sniff my. You know, you get a margarita.
Mhm.
You squeeze that lime in there, and then I just.
Oh, see, I
stick
toss
my
them in my
fingers up
garbage
there.
disposal
So-
and do that, and then it'll send to your garbage disposal with lime if you put the rinds in and go.
Smart. Oh, I love lime.
So you can put that, if you drink beer or whatever, you can put those in your, you can put that in your drinks too.
Like a drop of that.
Mm-hmm. Or in your water.
Mind blown.
Water.
Then you don't
Still
ever
water.
have, then you don't have to, you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about finding anything
Yeah.
that's right.
No pesticides.
No pesticides, no nothing.
That one's really nice.
Yes, lemon's good, lemon's good, you put it a drop or two in your water 3 times a day.
You like lemon?
It helps pull the toxins out, it helps
Ah.
naturally pull the toxins out of your body. And it helps, it helps with the inflammation, pull the inflammation out of your body also.
So how, like, 1 drop for your water? Like a big bottle?
Like,
Or
no, for a big,
you
for
need a bigger bottle, right?
and that depends on taste, cause I
What
put,
you
doing?
I put 3 or 4 drops in mine.
One
I put
drop
1
of
drop
lemon
here and
is,
then add-
it takes 47 rhymes
Yeah.
to make 1 bottle.
I know, but
It's
I can add
intense.
water to it.
You can add
Oh,
water.
it's good.
Oh, I don't have
It is good, I love it.
Love lemon.
You just don't put it in a styrofoam cup. Because
Because it
it'll
can eat
pull-
away, right? Or
It eats the,
pull
it
the-
pulls the toxins out of it, it pulls the petroleum out of it.
But if it's non-BPA, would it do it in a BPA water bottle? You know what I mean?
That,
If
what
it's
is
Plastics.
BPA 5 or above, it
Five or
won't,
above.
but if it does not have that
Fiber
standard,
above,
it will
it'll pull the toxins
pull your
out.
plastic, the petro right out of
That's
it.
good to know.
The same petrochemicals that are in styrofoam or plastic reside in our cells, so kind of do the comparison. Yeah, it's really good.
This is so good.
It is.
Sarah, get that off of me. I get excited. This is good.
And then lemon sassy, which is, you can also use for your animals that you can't use.
That is good.
Grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, cinnamon. But the metabolic blend, it was actually first designed for diabetes, and they found out it helped you lose weight. I've lost over 70 pounds using that.
And what are you doing with it?
That's awesome.
That you can drink. You can put in a capsule. You can put in your water. It's 5 drops a day.
25 drops.
25 drops a day. 5 drops 5 times a day.
That makes your breath
There's it.
feel good too. That minute.
You can also take that and put it on your belly, on your problem areas. It helps. It helps shrink
Oh,
it.
that smells good too.
Mm-hmm.
You can also, that one's also
You said
safe for
internal?
dogs. You can use it internal. You can put it on your, right there on your belly.
You said
Or your
25 drops a
thighs.
day you would
Mhm.
do internally.
Yes.
Do you have to do it in a capsule, or could you put it in water? Or
they
would
also
that be
have,
gross?
here, we also have.
You can do it. My preference is I just do it. Of course, I've been doing these for 8 years, so underneath my tongue, because then it's done. You know what I mean? And I don't have to sip on it because it's not my favorite one to drink.
You do it in soft
Yeah,
gels.
like
25
lemon.
drops on your tongue, that'd be a lot.
5 at a time.
Five
at a time.
5 times a
Yeah,
day.
so 25 drops a day, and there's approximately 250 drops in that bottle.
So this is like a month supply.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
And it works because I still
She's won some championships, that's for sure.
That's true. I won a few weight loss on
Mm-hmm.
those.
Yeah.
Weight loss challenges on those. And I would love to tell you that I don't eat. But I still do. And I still overeat. And I still emotionally eat. And I still don't go to the gym as much as I should. But I keep losing weight.
Wow.
How long have you been doing it?
Okay, so I'm not, because I do really good for a while, and then I forget to start taking stuff.
That's all of us.
It's all of us.
Yeah.
But I've really been doing it for a year.
You lost 70 pounds?
I've lost 70 pounds.
That's impressive.
That is.
Yeah, you guys should see the pictures. It's pretty amazing. It's awesome to be on that journey with her.
So, like I said, you can use it for overweight dogs. You
beautiful.
can use it for dogs with diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't see obese dogs.
Right.
What? You can use
Mm-hmm.
You can use it.
I'll say me and Abby going on a doTERRA diet.
So how would you use it in a dog? Is it internal as well?
You can use it internal. I would probably dilute it and put it on the belly though.
Mm-hmm.
Dilute it and put it on the belly.
And then it just
Yes,
what's the
the
word?
soft gels
Not
or-
diffuses, but
Well, it depends on
absorbs.
it depends on
It'll
how
go
big the dog
cellular
is.
absorption, so it
So a
goes
dog that's
in
50
just
pounds
like
or
it would
above,
for
I would
us.
put the soft
Mhm.
gels, I would
Mm-hmm.
have a problem.
It does, and the
The
beauty
smaller
about
dogs,
that is
I would
that
want
if
a
you
more
have an old
controlled-
dog that may be, diabetic, blood sugar regulation,
Yeah.
it's really fantastic for that.
We can just sign over our
I am
firstborn and buy all of
I
them.
just hand over my my husband's gonna die.
Oh my God, yes.
Do you have anything specific, like I'm giving a diffuser, I've ordered 2, and one's going to my daughter for her birthday this weekend. She's pregnant with twins. Is there any particular
no
one
oils
that
to
you?
remove that, no.
Yeah. There's no oils to help with that. Anything, I mean, right now she's doing great, she's only 21 weeks, she's gonna be uncomfortable, she's gonna be, and she loves scents, she loves the whole idea of this, but she's, like me, not that educated, you know? Is there one in particular, like if I wanted to get one in particular for a present, I was thinking about doing the little set, the peppermint, lemon, and whatever, lavender.
There's a
But-
thing in that book for birthing and things like that.
Pregnancy, is there anything that just comes to mind when you think of
Don't
pregnancy?
stay away from clary sage,
Okay.
Which one did you
because
say
it will
would
induce
comfort?
pregnancy. So fennel's great if she's going to do breastfeeding afterwards, but while she's doing it, I definitely lemon, lavender, and peppermint are very safe for women that are pregnant.
Okay, lavender would help relax her.
Yeah, as well as the emotional aromatherapy, the one that comes in the roller, or the cheer, the forgive, the motivate, passion. That is fantastic for women because what she's breathing in, obviously, the baby's gonna umbilically will get it. But it's great afterwards as well. So
Okay.
it's a pre and a post. And there's some other things that
I would do something for like swelling, like all the fluid. And the pain that goes
Yeah.
through with that.
lemon and ginger are great for that, especially for digestive. The burp. I mean, when you're pregnant,
Heartburn.
especially with.
And she's got digestive
Yeah.
issues anyway,
Yeah.
so just like me. I have IBS and I'm a mess.
Mhm.
Here, this was digestive in.
Yeah, no, I already marked that one. I
The
don't.
digestive.
Yeah.
This works really good for any digestive, whether you have diarrhea or constipation or stomach bloat, stomach upset,
All the above.
acid reflux, whatever. It is great. I have my 2-year-old. He's 4 now, but he was 2 and he hadn't pooped for 4 days and couldn't. I put a drop of that on his belly. Within 30 minutes, he was going.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
You can smell.
Then why doesn't everybody do this?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Because people are
not everybody knows, or are they
Everybody knows
educated?
They're not educated. They're not. Or they've gone to the
Or
ones
they just
that
go,
they've
yeah,
gone- or they
you're a
go-
bunch of hooey, you just want
Right.
my money. And
Or they go and see them at Walmart and try them at Walmart and they don't do anything and they go,
That's me.
this is
That's,
this
I
is
mean,
crazy.
I didn't know. I'm like, oh, that's cheaper.
You need
No.
good
So you
oils.
need good oils. You need the highest quality oils, which these are. You need people who can educate you the proper way to do it,
Yeah.
because there's people out there who are still telling you, oh, you can do this and let you know that if you have a reaction, if you have something, stop using it.
So what's the youngest age?
I used them on mine since my nephew since birth, just highly diluted. I think they say 6 weeks on that.
We do it from birth.
Borrow a
But we do
drop.
it from birth.
I do the NICU
Borrow.
and maternity ward
But here,
at 2 hospitals here in Tulsa, and you can do it from birth.
this one's diluted already. So it's
Rub it
less
on
a
your
chance
belly.
for
Got digestive issues.
Yeah,
Yes.
thought you were
So
gonna
you put
put
it in his
them on.
belly. You
just
can
on
put
his
them-
belly button.
You can
Just
put
around
it
his
on
belly
that.
button?
Just go around his
Oh.
butt like a little smiley face. Look, he's like, yay.
Good.
And for little ones, the bottoms of the feet, even you guys, so if you don't like the smell of something, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. They're the largest pores on your body. And if you look, this book, I know this book has it.
It's gotta be a boy thing.
I
Mine
like the
always feels like-
anise in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I'm smelling, yeah. So we could each get like something. I'd be like, I'll borrow your digest and you can borrow mine.
See, this book right here has some oil spot reflex.
Party night.
Right.
Turn, which page, I think this page goes. It has the ones in your ears and your hands too.
Good.
So you put oil in one of those.
Mhm.
Make sure even the human beings, you don't put them in that canal. You can put them right there, but not in the canal.
Look at that. So your transverse colon, we have gallbladder, ascending, descending. That's cool. Basically, I just put all in my palm of my hand. This whole area, I just digestive ease. That's awesome. Sciatica, Robin.
Oh. On that.
Right here.
Okay.
Sciatica.
And peppermint's good for sciatica. Peppermint's good for any nerve pain. It helps calm that nerve down. I still have unexplained nerve pain going down both sides of my legs right there. And I put peppermint on them and it goes away.
I love peppermint, period.
Mhm.
It makes me happy. Like to diffuse peppermint. What is it? Just
Yes, and you can put it under your tongue for breath freshener. So if you eat garlic or onions or whatever,
just put a drop in.
just put a drop on your tongue. Just make sure the ones you're using are safe for internal use. They
And
are-
each bottle is labeled.
Ours has a supplemental factor on it, one of the ones that you have, that you can take.
That you can do that.
Yes. You can.
Wow.
So you guys, so there's actually 2 ways to get these oils. You can buy them retail, or you can get a wholesale account. A wholesale account's $35. You only have to buy one oil once a year to stay.
Mm.
You can also buy a kit if you're gonna use them a lot, and the membership fee is waived for a kit of $150.
Yeah, and it's like a 25%, isn't it?
It's 25% discount, yes.
Right off the bat, you don't have to wait, which is what I love.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And it's $35 you said for
Yeah,
a year,
membership.
like a year
So it's $35 to enroll. When the year comes up and you re-enroll, it's $25, but they send you a free bottle of peppermint.
or?
And peppermint is what,
$26.77 Wholesale. So they help us with that. They
Mhm.
offset that cost for sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that, I'll be our sailor.
You guys have any other questions?